The Razer Blade 15, 2020, while expensive, is more than capable of annihilating any PC game you throw at it, all the while being stylish and well built enough to actually justify that extra expense for anyone looking for a luxurious gaming product. For powerful, plenty of ports, nice design, top-mounted speakers for 2020. The Razer Blade 15 carries on its legacy, this time round boasting the best Intel Comet Lake H processors and RTX Super graphics chips under its classy hood. It sports the same aluminum unibody design that the laptop line is known for, and is very much reminiscent of the MacBook Pro. It also has two large speaker grills at the top of the laptop, alongside a trackpad that is, without a doubt, one of the best on any Windows laptop. The Razer Blade 15, 2020, is available right now, starting at $1,599, £1,699, AU $3,399. That intro price will get you an Intel Core i7 processor, which every model has, along with NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660T, 16GB of RAM, and a 256GB SSD. CPU: 2.3 GHz Intel Core i7 to 10875H, A-Core, 16MB cache, up to 5.1 GHz graphics. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 200 Supermax Q, 8GB GDDR6 RAM, 16GB DDR4, 2933 MHz screen, 15-inch Full HD, 1920x1080, IPS, 300 storage, 1 TB, SSD, SI ports, 3x USB 3.2G N2, USB-A, HDMI out, 2x Thunderbolt 3, 1x 3.5mm audio connectivity, Intel Wireless AX201 Wi-Fi 6, 802.11 AX, Bluetooth 5.0 weight, 4.73 pounds, 2.14 kilograms size, 13.98 x 9.25 x 0.7 inches, 355 x 234 x 17.78 millimeters, WXDX. While we're busy comparing Razer to Apple, the Razer Blade 15 kind of serves as a what would the MacBook Pro look like with diverse ports and no touch bar. On either side of the keyboard you have these giant speakers, which is already a point in the Razer Blade 15's favor. Because the Razer Blade 15 is equipped with the Intel Core i7 to 10875H and an RTX 2080 Super, it has no problem absolutely chewing through all the latest and best PC games at max settings. Even one of the hardest games to run right now, Metro Exodus, managed to hit more than 60 FPS, with ray tracing turned off and everything else at max. But, even with ray tracing enabled, the laptop was easily able to manage 50 FPS, which is more than playable, even if it isn't at the golden 60 FPS standard. It probably won't come as too big a surprise that the Razer Blade 15 doesn't exactly last all day on battery power. With the level of hardware on offer, not to mention the super fast display, there's a lot of stress being put on the battery at any time. Buy it if you don't want to skimp on style. Like a lot of gaming laptops that are this powerful, the Razer Blade 15, 2020, looks nice. Even with the illuminated logo on the back, it's a laptop you won't feel ashamed to have out in public. You want lots of power, equipped with up to NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 Super, and an Intel Core i7 to 10875H. This is a laptop that's more than powerful enough to muscle through any task you throw its way. You like good touchpads? While for pretty much any PC game we wouldn't recommend using a touchpad, the Razer Blade 15 has one of the best touchpads on the market, because literally no one only plays games. Don't buy it if you're on a budget starting at $1,599, £1,699, AU $3,399. The Razer Blade 15 definitely comes with a heavy premium, thanks to its luxurious build quality. While you need long battery life, the Razer Blade 15 only has 80 W. Asus ROG Zephyrus M15 GU502. The Asus ROG Zephyrus M15 GU502 is an excellent mid-range gaming laptop that, while not the most powerful machine, offers solid gaming performance in a gorgeous thin and light design. For great design, excellent battery life, good gaming performance, fast screen. Asus ROG Zephyrus M15 GU502 is the newest device in Asus's much vaunted ROG Zephyrus lineup of stylish thin and light gaming laptops, which challenge the notion that such machines must be big, bulky, and with battery life that disappears in the blink of an eye. Perhaps the most noteworthy addition to the Zephyrus M15 is the new Intel Comet Lake H processor. Intel has designed these 10th generation mobile chips to power laptops that aim to offer excellent performance, even when unplugged, alongside lengthy battery life. Essentially, achieving that balance of performance and portability is the holy grail of gaming laptops. But does the Asus ROG Zephyrus M15 GU502 succeed? In our view, it does, but with some caveats. As with previous ROG Zephyrus laptops, Asus has once again designed a thin and light gaming laptop that's stylish and understated, without compromising too much on the hardware within. For anyone who still believes that gaming laptops are big, bulky brutes, the Asus ROG Zephyrus M15 GU502 proves this isn't always the case. It's an example of what a gaming laptop in 2020 should look like. Thanks to dimensions of 360 x 252 x 18.9 mm and a weight of 1.9 kilograms, this is a gaming laptop you can carry around with you all day without too much effort. It's one of the most stylish gaming laptops on the market right now, but that does come at a price. The model we got in for review costs $1,299, around £1,000, AU $1,800, and while it boasts a recent Intel Comet Core i7 to 10750H processor, the rest of the spec isn't that mind-blowing. The 512GB SSD will fill up with games pretty quickly, and the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660Ti GPU isn't likely to be up to playing the latest games, with settings whacked up to full. In a way, it feels like you're taking a hit on specs to get something so stylish at this price. For some, this will be a fair trade-off. For others, it will be a compromise too far. However, when playing even graphically intensive games such as Metro Exodus, the Asus ROG Zephyrus M15 GU502 does a decent job even at higher settings. With a bit of tweaking, you'll get some very respectable results considering the price. For less demanding games that are fast-paced and frantic, such as Fortnite and CSGO. However, the Asus ROG Zephyrus M15 GU502 is a fantastic choice, mainly thanks to its 240Hz Full HD screen. It isn't the brightest or most vibrant screen, but that fast refresh rate offers super quick, smooth and responsive gameplay. The battery life is another area where the Asus ROG Zephyrus M15 GU502 exceeds expectations. Lasting a lengthy 9 hours in the PMAR 10 benchmark tests, it proves that you don't have to put up with pitiful battery life on a modern gaming laptop. Combining stylish design, good gaming performance and a competitive price, the Asus ROG Zephyrus M15 GU502 is an excellent mid-range gaming laptop, of which many of its competitors will be envious. The Asus ROG Zephyrus M15 GU502 we got in for review comes with an Intel Core i7 to 10750H processor, 512GB SSD, 16GB of RAM, and NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660Ti GPU, and costs $1,299, around £1,000, AU $1,800. It's quite hard to find that exact specification in the UK, so we've used approximate prices for outside the US. CPU. 2.6 GHz Intel Core i7 to 10750H, 6-core, 12MB cache, up to 5 GHz graphics. NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660Ti, 6GB GDDR6 RAM, 16GB DDR4, 3200 MHz screen. 15.6-inch Full HD, 1920x1080, IPS, 144 storage, 512GB SSD, SI ports, 1x Thunderbolt 3 USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-C, 1x USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-A, 2x USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type-A, HDMI 2.0B, Gigabit Ethernet, headphone, mic connectivity. Intel Wi-Fi 6, 802.11 AX weight, 4.2 pounds, 1.9 kilograms size. 14.2 x 9.9 x 0.7 inches, 360 x 252 x 19 mm, WXDX by it. If you're a budding esports player's screen's high refresh rate makes this an ideal gaming laptop for playing fast-paced competitive games, where response times are a priority. While you hate bulky gaming laptops, one of the best things about the Asus ROG Zephyrus M15 GU502 is its design. Alienware Area 51. The Alienware Area 51 meters is by far the most powerful gaming laptop on the market, thanks to its desktop-class hardware. That would be enough by itself, but the beautiful chassis and comfy keyboard make this one of the best desktop replacement laptops ever constructed. For extremely powerful aesthetic-perfect keyboard, widely user-upgradable while thin and light gaming laptops catch all the headlines these days. There's still a market for the massive desktop replacements of yore, and the Alienware Area 51 meters is here to take things to the next level. This massive gaming laptop is packed front to back with powerful desktop hardware, bright RGB lighting, and more gaming swag than anyone could reasonably handle. The Alienware Area 51 meters we got in for review is equipped with a full-fat Intel Core i9 to 9900K processor, 32GB of memory, RAM, 1TB of solid-state drive, SSD, storage, a 1TB solid-state hard drive, SSHD, and a desktop-class NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080. Needless to say, it's not cheap. To get your hands on this configuration, you're going to have to fork over $4,499, £3,818, AU $5,998. That's a huge ask for a gaming laptop, but you legitimately won't find better performance anywhere else. CPU. 3.6 GHz Intel Core i9 to 9900K, 8-core, 16MB cache, up to 5.0 GHz graphics. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080, 8GB GDDR6, Intel UHD graphics 630 RAM, 32GB, DDR4, 2400 MHz screen. 17.3-inch, Full HD, 1920x1080, IPS, 144Hz, G-Sync storage. 2x512GB RAID 0 SSD, SI, 1TB Sports. 3x USB 3.1G and 2, 1x Thunderbolt 3, USB-C, mini DisplayPort, HDMI out, Gigabit Ethernet, 1x Alienware graphics amplifier, 1x mic-in, 1x headphone out connectivity. Color 1650x800 2.11 AC Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.0 weight, 8.4 pounds, 4.76 kilograms size. 16.1x 1.7x 15.85 inches, 410x 43.18x 402.6 millimeters, WXHXD for a thick gaming laptop like this. The Alienware Area 51 meters has surprisingly thin display bezels. They're not on the level of one of the best ultrabooks, but they're small enough that we don't notice them in day-to-day use. This is likely because the lid of the laptop doesn't cover the entire chassis, as there's about 2 inches of space behind the screen. Basically, the Alienware Area 51 meters is a thing. Gigabyte Aorus 17 Gigabyte Aorus 17G is an absolute beast of a gaming laptop, and with its rigid construction and full feature set, it's a prime example of what a next-generation desktop replacement can be. For excellent performance, top-shelf build quality, fast and color accurate display. Desktop replacement laptops like the Gigabyte Aorus 17G used to be the de facto gaming laptop. It used to be that if you wanted the type of components that can power the best PC games, you'd have to just kiss portability goodbye completely. Fast forward to 2020, and more gaming laptops than ever are finding ways to pack a ton of power in a portable package, and you only have to look at the recently launched Asus Zephyrus G14 for an example. However, even in the face of portable gaming laptops becoming more and more feasible, there are still thick gaming laptops like the Aorus 17G coming out all the time. The idea is to provide desktop-level performance in a gaming laptop, without having to sacrifice a ton of room to get a bulky gaming tower. The Gigabyte Aorus 17G definitely provides that power, too. Packed with the latest Intel Comet Lake processors and the new NVIDIA GeForce RTX Super Mobile GPUs, this thing is more than capable of absolutely chewing through any game you throw at it. But keep in mind that this comes at a cost. CPU. 2.3 GHz Intel Core i7 to 10875H, 8-core, 16 MB cache, up to 5.1 GHz graphics. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2070 Super Max Q, 8GB GDDR6 RAM. 16GB, DDR4, 2933 MHz screen. 17-inch Full HD, 1920x1080, IPS, 240 storage. 512GB, SSD, SI ports. 3x USB 3.1G and 1, HDMI out, Gigabit Ethernet, 1x Thunderbolt 3, 1x mic-in, 1x headphone out, 1x US2 South Dakota card reader, 1x mini DisplayPort 1.4 connectivity. Killer LAN E2600, 800 2.11 AX, Bluetooth 5.0 weight, 5.95 pounds, 2.7 kilograms size. 15.9x 10.8x 1.0 inches, 405x 276x 26 millimeters, WXDX byte if you need raw power with full fat H series processors, and the latest RTX Super GPUs. This laptop will chew through everything you throw at it. You like speedy displays? The Gigabyte Aorus 17G only has a 1080p display, but with a lightning-fast 240Hz display, pretty much every game feels fast and fluid. You want something durable, and a laptop will survive a fall off of your roof. But if you want something that won't be irreparably damaged because it fell off your bed, the Aorus 17G might be for you. Don't buy it if you're on a budget starting at $1,799 with a GTX LG 515. Dell's G515 SE gets a lot of power out of its Ryzen CPU, but its Radeon GPU and the all-plastic build reinforce that this is a budget gaming laptop for excellent CPU performance, very affordable for a gaming laptop. Quick and vibrant display. Dell's latest entry into the value gaming laptop market is an all-AMD configuration of the popular G515 line, and going all in with Team Red definitely helps keep the cost down. For a gaming laptop that starts out under $1,000, about £800 AU $1,400, it packs a powerful all-around punch, making it a great value for gamers on a budget. As great as the G515 SE's overall performance is thanks to its AMD Ryzen 7 CPU, its Radeon GPU was decent, but not exceptional. If you're looking for a high-performance gaming laptop as a desktop replacement, you're probably going to find the G5 underwhelming. That's not to say the display's visuals don't have a lot going for them. The graphics themselves might be okay, but they're snappy and fluid, thanks to the FHD display running at a speedy 144Hz. On the plus side, the Dell G515 SE's battery life is fantastic for a gaming laptop. while other gaming laptops are dying out before they even finish a movie on Netflix. This one will keep on keeping on for several hours of video or everyday, general use. You can even get a few hours of moderate gaming out of it, if you keep your settings tuned for battery life or balance, rather than going all in on performance. While there might be more powerful gaming laptops in the budget bracket, it's hard to beat the value that the all-AMD G5 brings to the table. It might not be the prettiest or most powerful system out there, but for gamers looking for a laptop that won't gobble up their entire stimulus check, this is an excellent combo of power and affordability that's hard to pass up. CPU. AMD Ryzen 7 4800H, 8 cores 16 threads, 12 MB cache, 2.90 GHz base frequency, boostable up to 4.29 GHz graphics. AMD Radeon RX 5600M, with 6GB GDDR4 RAM, 16GB DDR4, dual channel 3200 screen, 15.6-inch, 1080p, 144 storage. 512GB NVMe. If you're looking for great value in a gaming laptop, price to performance on the Dell G5 SE is excellent, making it worth a look for anyone who needs a solid gaming laptop on a tight budget. You need a reasonable amount of battery life from your gaming laptop. This laptop isn't setting any records for longevity, but it isn't falling to the back of the pack either, and considering that it's a gaming laptop with a decent amount of power, the 5 to 7 hours of battery life is a plus in this column. Don't buy it if you want consistent high-performance graphics. If you absolutely must have the best GPU performance above all other considerations, you will be disappointed. You want a sturdy build given the laptop's heft. The seeming flimsiness of the plastic chassis might